This is our model number 359 Raspberry Pi based programmable sequential switching.
So once we switch on, the operating system of Raspberry Pi starts loading. It takes quite a bit of time. We will try to forward this so that we will come to know about it. It goes on like this. After the complete loading of the operating system, it starts coming to this zone, and in this zone it says Raspberry Pi based programmable sequential switching, the project, and enter the choice. It tells us to enter the choice as to whether it is automatic, manual or setting. So once we go over to the choice, whatever choice that we have, it starts operating in taking that parameter. And if we have taken the one means the automatic mode. Once it is selected automatic mode, but we notice it says you pressed 1, so sequential mode set for 10 seconds. That means between load 1, 2, 3, 4 there will be 10-second gap.
So what we notice is the first clamp being switched on after we pressed 1, and then it will continue for the next lamp after the time which is set, and next after the time which is set, and next, and so on. So this goes on automatically from load number 1 to load number 2 to load number 3 and load number 4, and again back to load number 1, and it goes on continuously till it is stopped. So this is what is the mode in which is called automatic mode,
and it will be switching on like this whatever time we give. In fact now it starts load 1 on, then it will be indicating the load 2 on, and so on like that. Load 2 on after that particular time, then load 3 on, load 4 on, like that. It will continue repeatedly till it is interrupted or it is stopped. It goes on continuing like this. After 4 it will come back to 1 again.
We have got about 4 lamps here. They can be sequentially switched or can be programmed for a specific time, either in automatic mode or in setting mode or in manual mode. We have a keyboard here which is interfaced to a Raspberry Pi board, and then we have a set of relays for controlling the load. We have the program so written onto the Raspberry Pi board here that when we press 1, so the timing which has been set for about 5 seconds, then 6 seconds, 7 seconds and 8 seconds, as you see in the screen now.
We shall now watch the setting mode. Once this screen comes, instead of selecting 1 we have selected 3, so it goes to setting mode. In the setting mode we can select any time between 1 to 59 seconds. So enter the time for the load 1, yes, entered about 5 seconds. Enter the time for the load 3, is to enter the time 4, like that sort of thing. Has entered the time, and then after that the load 1 is on, and you can see the load 1 is on. After that it will continue for the load 2, for the load 3, for load 4 and so on. Whatever timing has been given, based on that timing it will work. That's what is the setting mode operation. One can change the timing of the sequential timing in between the load, and it will continue permanently from this zone to the next and next, so on.
Now as we have seen that we have entered the timing 5, 5 and 6, 7 as far as the interval timing is concerned. In the setting mode we find the operation, sequential operation is happening based on the timing that we have entered. It can be in automatic mode, which is a fixed timing, or one can change the timing for one load to the other based on the setting that we have just seen in the screen. One can also control in a manual mode, where depending on the numbers pressed it will be load 1, load 2, load 3, load 4 on and off without any timing arrangement.